States. And the recapture of Africa in the shadows. Why in the shadows? Because for it to be done, the likes of Mr. Prince will never be able to see it. And so would continue to live in that myth that the United States is, all bells and roses. On the African continent, the US then used the Red Scare, its popular ruse of choice, to destroy, fomenting trouble, backing rebel groups, to destroy that black determination. Because we can't possibly allow those pesky natives to tell us where they need to be. And so when you hear statements like they couldn't govern themselves, you have to say, wow, really? I mean, we've not even mentioned the assassination of the democratically elected Prime Minister, Patrice Lumumba, in 1961. In cahoots. That is the CIA in cahoots with the Belgians. And then subsequently, before then, splitting the country, there was a country named Katanga, which was a way the Belgians could maintain their control over the Congo. And so if you hear stories emanating from the eastern side of the Congo, Katanga used to be in the east, which is the resource-rich region of Congo. So if you hear in the news, that's the source of the problem. Of course, the UN stepped into the breach. But again, the imperialist powers could not allow the UN to be used as a tool for determination, which led to the death or the plane crash of Dag Hammarskjöld in September 1961. 63 years on, we're none the wiser as to what transpired, what led to the plane crash. And Dag Hammarskjöld's crime was, stating on the floor of the United Nations that he believed 1960s to be the year of Africa. What nonsense. The imperialist powers would have said. And when all problems are created, they also come with a solution. The solution was to station a peacekeeping force in Congo. And that peacekeeping force happens to have been, or still is, the longest serving peacekeeping force in the world. And Congo is still not settled till today. Yes. Congo is still not settled. Oof. I could go on. The investigation into the plane crash of the UN Secretary General, Dag Hammarskjöld, is still an open one. Well, I don't think we would get to the bottom of it as long as the United States, the UK, and South Africa do not open their archives. And speaking of archives, now we know why Kwame Nkrumah was ousted on February 24, 1966. Because it was facilitated by the CIA as payback for his 1965 book, Neocolonialism, The Last Stage of Imperialism. The book was so upsetting to the US State Department that a note of reprimand was sent to Nkrumah. And a previously promised economic aid package to him in the sum of $25 million was withdrawn